Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today is the first session. So let us begin with an Islamic quote. May Allah lighten all our problems and make our heart firm with trust and love for Him. May the Almighty ease us with the deadly crisis COVID-19 and embrace all of us in His protective shield. Let us begin the first session by seeking mercy and bounteous blessings from the Almighty. All praise to Allah. Hearty welcome to all beloved 11th standard students. Today is the first session of our online class. A gracious welcome to all my dear students. Let us begin our first session with a beautiful poem, Once Upon a Time, written by Gabriel Okara. First, we shall discuss about the author. Gabriel Okara is a Nigerian poet and a novelist. His poem, The Call of the River Nun, won the Best Award for Literature at the Nigerian Festival of Arts in 1953. He was honored with the Commonwealth Poetry Award. Okara infused African thought, folklore and imagery in both his verse and prose. His best novel, The Voice, is an outstanding linguistic experiment. Some of his works are The Fisherman's Invocation, and he has also written 2 books for children, Little Snake and Little Frog, and An Adventure to Juju Island. Gabriel Okara's poem, Once Upon a Time, is about the insincerity of relationships and manners prevailing in the present world. That is, this poem which highlights the insincerity of relationship and manners of the present world. According to the poet, the present modern world, there is no love, sincerity and faithfulness. So, the poet wants to relive the past. And this poem is a narrative poem, which is narrated by father to his son. The father, he feels that he has lost his innocence because in the present world, everything is fake and hypocritical. That he should act according to the situation. Everything is according to the rules and conventions. So, this poem is a comment on modern Western culture. So, it is a narrative poem. It is addressed to his son, and this poem which criticizes the modern Western world. Let's begin the poem. Once Upon a Time. This poem, which consists of 7 stanzas. First stanza I'll read for you. Listen carefully. Then later I will explain the lines. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. But now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes blocked cold eyes search behind my shadow. Coming to the explanation, in the first stanza, the poet tells his son that in the olden days, people used to laugh with their hearts. What is the meaning of laughing with the hearts? That is, they laugh with wholeheartedness. In olden days, emotions played an important role in human beings. The emotions could be seen through their eyes, whether it is happiness or sadness. But in this modern world, they laugh without any emotions. Everything is fake in this modern world. Their eyes lack the feelings of warmth. So modern people, when they laugh, there is no emotions. Everything is fake. It indicates the lack of emotions or feelings. So poet says that modern people are hypocritical. What is hypocritical? They are just acting according to the situation. In front of you, they appreciate you, and to the others, they backbite. That is, they gossip about you. That is hypocritical. They don't mean what they say. They play a dual role, that is double role. They appreciate you in front and they are backbiters. So the first stanza, it talks about the lack of emotions and feelings of the modern world. What is ice block cold eyes? That is lack of feelings, emotions and warmth in their eyes. So the first stanza, it talks about how people were once upon a time, now how they are, how fake the world has become. So it is a severe criticism on the modern world. Coming to the second stanza, there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. How they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. So let us see the explanation. In the second stanza, the poet talks about the characteristics of the people of the past generation. That is, when you meet the people of past generation, they will shake their hands with happiness, that is with pleasure. Whatever they do, one could feel the sincerity in the relationship, and sincerity in their actions could be seen in the people of the past. He tells his son that those habits have gone. In this modern world, modern people greet each other without any warmth in their handshake. That is, modern people, modern generation, when they shake hands, there is no sincerity or emotions in whatever they do. Everything is done for formality. The poet says, when they shake with their right hands with him, their left hands will search his empty pockets. That is, they expect something from him. That is, they evaluate or judge the poet's words, the modern people. So whenever they handshake, they evaluate the personality of the person. They judge the person. So this is the characteristics of the modern people. So what they judge, whether he is rich person, whether he is poor person, and they act accordingly. It shows that people's friendship and intimacy, it is all for selfish motives. So the modern people, whatever they do, they exhibit selfishness in their motives. So there is no intimacy, there is no closeness in their relationships. So they are very selfish. Next we shall proceed to third stanza. Feel at home, come again, they say. And when I come again and feel at home, once, twice, there will be no thrice. For then I find doors shut on me. That is, the poet tells that people will repeatedly invite you to come again to their home. So what the poet says, the people will repeatedly invite you to come again to their home. So the poet says that modern people are not sincere. They don't want you to visit them again and again. You can go once, twice. When it comes to third time, their doors are closed. The poet says that you can visit them once or twice. When it comes to thrice, that is third time, their doors are closed. That is, they doesn't want you to come. They think that you are of great disturbances to them. So there is no sincerity in their attitude. So the poet conveys the message that there is no sincerity in their attitude. Coming to the fourth stanza. So I have learnt many things, son. I have learnt to wear many faces like dresses. Home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. So let's see the explanation. The poet further says to his son that he has learnt many things in his life. He has learned to act according to the situation. Modern people, they exhibit many faces. That is, they change their face like dresses, it seems. They have different face, that is home face, office face. When you meet a person at home, they act differently. In office, their attitude is different, and when on the street, they behave differently. So, they always smile artificially on all occasions. So, that smile which is compared to a fixed picture or a painting. So, it is compared to a fixed portrait. Portrait is a picture. That is, in a picture, a person smiles, the smile doesn't change. So, modern people smile artificially in all occasions. So, the wholehearted smile is lacking in the modern generation people. So, they have many faces, they act according to the situation. Coming to the fifth stanza, and I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, to say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it's been nice talking to you after being bored. So, coming to the explanation, the poet says that he has also learned to laugh only with his teeth like others. That is, to have an artificial smile without any emotion. He learned to shake hands without wholeheartedness. He has also learned to say goodbye, but actually he means good riddance. What is the difference between goodbye and good riddance? Goodbye is not, let's meet again. Whereas good riddance, it's a feeling, or that is a sense of relief that you want to escape from an unwanted person. So, he has even learned to say glad to meet you. That is, but actually he is not happy to meet them. So, he has learned to say glad to meet you, but actually he doesn't want to meet them. Next, he has also learned to say nice talking to you, but actually it's boring to talk to them. So, he has learned to keep his real character a secret and shows the world a fake character. So, what the poet says, so he has forgotten all the good characteristics of the past generation people. Now he has adapted to the modern people to act in a false way. That is, to be fake in all the situations. So he has forgotten everything, he says to his son. Coming to the sixth stanza, but believe me, son, I wanted to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to unlearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. So the poet says that when he was at his younger days, he wanted to be an honest person. He informs his son that his real emotions are mute, that is, in silence. He wished to return to olden days, where love, sincerity played an important role. So the poet says that he doesn't want to be in this modern world. He wants to return to the olden days where love, sincerity played an important role. He wants to relearn how to laugh genuinely, that is wholeheartedly. He has forgotten how to laugh wholeheartedly. At present, his artificial smile in the mirror shows that his teeth are like a snake's poisonous teeth. So he tells that his artificial smile, when he looks at the mirror, it's like a snake's poisonous teeth. That is, he too has become a fake personality. So he conveys the message that with this modern generation people, he too has become a fake personality and he has forgotten all the good natured things which he had done in the past. So he want to relearn all the things. He want to practice love, sincerity and emotion. Let's see the last stanza. So, show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. So, the poet concludes the poem by asking his son to show him how to love sincerely, as children are not fake. So, he emphasizes that children are not fake, they exhibit true feelings. The phrase once upon a time emphasizes the poet's longing for his past days of love and sincerity. So, once upon a time, which emphasizes the poet's longing for his past days of love and sincerity. Coming to glossary, let us learn meaning of different phrases in this poem. First one, laugh with their teeth, that is smiling in an artificial way. Smiling without wholeheartedness is the meaning. Eyes block cold eyes, that is their eyes does not exhibit any emotions. So it is eyes block cold eyes. There is no feeling of warmth in their eyes. Search behind my shadow. Modern people are hypocritical. That is, they speak high in front of you, but they are actually backbiters. That is, they speak ill about you to others. That is called hypocritical. Next, while their left hand search my empty pockets. So modern people are very selfish. That is, they evaluate the worth of the people, how they can be exploited. So, evaluating the person, whether he is a rich or poor person, is called as left hand search my empty pockets. Cocktail face, the face exhibiting mixed emotions. So, all kinds of emotions are exhibited in a face, which is called cocktail face. Conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. Modern people, they have an artificial smile in all situations. So how a portrait, that is a smile in a portrait, is fixed. It cannot be changed. Similarly, the modern people, they smile artificially in all situations. So they doesn't smile with love and sincerity. Next is good riddance. What is good riddance? Expression of relief at being free of an unwanted person. That is the difference between goodbye and good riddance. Goodbye is meet you soon. Good riddance is that you doesn't want to meet the person. That is called good riddance. So you wanted to be relief from the unwanted person. Fangs, teeth of venomous snake used to inject poison. That is, modern people smile. The author says that now he has become one among the modern people. So he smiles without any emotions. So when he sees his smile in the mirror, it's like the teeth. His teeth is like the teeth of snake, full of poison in the smile. So the smile which is not natural, which does not exhibit any love, sincerity, warmth, so no feeling in the smile. So which is the teeth, that is smile, which is compared to the poisonous teeth of the snake, that is called fangs. So laugh with their teeth, that is laughing or smiling without any emotions. Eyes block cold eyes, lack of feeling of warmth. So there is no expression in the smile. Search behind my shadow, hypocritical. So what is hypocritical? Playing a double role, which is called as hypocritical. In front of you, the people will appreciate and praise you, but to others, they will speak ill about you. So they play a dual role. Modern people play a dual role. While the left hand search my empty pockets. So while the hand shake, the left hand search my empty pockets. That is evaluating the narrator's words. So they evaluate, they judge the people, whether the person is right or wrong. That is whether the person is rich or poor. So evaluating the personality of the person. Cocktail face, it's showing mixed emotions. That is called cocktail face. Conforming smiles like a fixed portrait. So modern people smile artificially. It is like a fixed smile in the picture. Portrait here is picture. Good riddance, when you want to get rid of the person, you doesn't want to meet the person again, that is called good riddance. Fangs, it is the modern people smile in such a way that teeth, they show the teeth, which is compared to the snake's teeth, full of poison in the smile. So there is no love, sincerity. Modern people are very selfish in their attitude. So these are the main phrases in this poem. Let's see the analysis of the poem. The title of the poem, Once Upon a Time, which expresses the poet's desire to go back to his childhood. He doesn't want to lead this modern life. He longs for his childhood days. And what are the themes of the poem? Fake, racism, childhood. So let's discuss the first theme, being fake. So this poem is a criticism on modern life. How modern people, they lead their life meaningless. Whatever they do, everything is meaningless. Next, racism. That is the dominance of white over black. So how the Western culture, which has a great impact on the people of Africa. Next is the theme of childhood. That is, the child represents innocence. How the childhood days have been taken off by the modern generation. Coming to form and structure, this poem, which is free verse, no particular rhyme scheme, and the last stanza, which is a very small one, and that is the shortest one. It consists of 7 stanzas, and it's a lament for a past day. Coming to figure of speech in this poem, first we should know what is a figure of speech. A figure of speech is otherwise called as figurative language, and it is a word which has a different meaning, and figure of speech, it is used to beautify the poem. It is otherwise called as poetic devices. So figure of speech, they are used to make the poem beautiful effect. First one is simile. Simile is nothing but comparing two different things, and it is introduced by the words like or as. Example, he ran like a cat lightly and quietly. So when like and as is used, then it is called simile. So comparing things of two different nature. Metaphor is also the same, comparing things of two different nature, but like or as is not used. He was a statue waiting to hear the news. So there is no like or as. So two different things are compared and the like or as is not used. Next figure of speech is sarcasm. It is nothing but a form of humor, that is making fun of others, which is called as sarcasm. Oh, very funny, haha, when you don't mean it. So ridiculing others, making fun of others, which is called as sarcasm. So making the sharp witty remarks, that is making fun of others, mocking at others, which is called as sarcasm. Let us see the figures of speech in this poem. First one is repetition. Once upon a time, which is repeated in first and last line, so it is called repetition. Simile, confronting smile like a fixed portrait, so like is there, then it is called simile. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses, like is there, so it is called as simile. Metaphor, ice block cold ice, so ice block cold ice is called as metaphor. So comparing two things of different nature without like or as is called metaphor. Sarcasm, feel at home, come again. So the modern generation people, they are making fun of others, that is asking them to come home, but actually they didn't mean it. That is called sarcasm. So what is a simile? Simile is nothing but comparing things of two different nature, and it is introduced by the words such as like or as. Metaphor is also the same, comparing things of two different nature without like or as. Sarcasm is nothing but making a funny remark or mocking at others, which is called as make sarcasm. So feel at home, come again. So this poem is a strong criticism against modern people. So what are the four devices? Repetition. So when it is repeated often, that is repetition. Simile, metaphor, then sarcasm. So these are the four poetic devices which is used in this poem Once Upon a Time. So repetition is repeating, that is when the line or a phrase is repeated, then it is repetition. Simile is nothing but comparing things of two different nature. Like or as will be used, comparing things of two different nature. Like or as will not be used, then it is metaphor. Sarcasm is making a funny remark on others, making fun of others, mocking at others, which is called as sarcasm. Assignment questions for you. I hope you would have understood the poem. Coming to the questions, what is ice block cold ice? What is the theme of the poem? What is muting things? What do you mean by laugh with their teeth? What is the title of the poem? Who is the poet? What do you mean by fangs? Explain conforming smile like a fixed portrait smile. What is cocktail face? What does the poet long for? Listen carefully and answer all the questions. Thank you, dear students.